Hi everyone, it's Justine. Some time ago on this channel we talked about the fashion rules in the British royal family, remember? But actually the wardrobe of the Queen, as we agreed, deserves a dedicated video, because when you think about it, it reflects almost 100 years of fashion. Literally. What she wears sells out, it's copied immediately everywhere, her outfits are analysed and reviewed every single day of the year, yet her style is extremely consistent over time. She does not follow trends at all. So let's have a look at what makes her style so specific and so recognizable. Let's start from the beginning. Elizabeth's wedding. She got married in 1947, so right after the Second World War, at a time when the supply of foods and goods and everything wasn't back to normal yet, so they were still working with rationing coupons that you had to redeem in order to buy stuff. The dress didn't look too crazy for a future queen, at least, and she always said that she paid for the fabric with rationing coupons that she had saved up. But in fact, she also got 200 coupons gifted by the government, and her outfit included a 13-foot long train, which you don't really see on the photos, as well as 10,000 pearls imported from America. Fun fact, the rule says that for a royal wedding, the bride should wear 4 lucky charms that are clearly specified. The first one is something new, in this case the dress, something old, connecting her to her family and to her ancestry, something borrowed from a happily married relative, which is supposed to bring good luck to the bride, and something blue as a symbol of royalty. So in her case, the tiara was borrowed from her grandmother. It snapped on the morning of the wedding, had to get an emergency fix. You see it next to the center piece on some photos when they're close up. Not that bad, they got it okay, at least for the ceremony. The something old was pearl necklaces from the 1800s that she forgot at home, and somebody had to go pick them up very quickly just before the ceremony. Stressful thing. And the something blue she didn't have. However, she was wearing a 4-leaf clover embroidered inside the dress, so she was wearing 4 lucky charms after all. And she has always been one for keeping traditions. You will see that in the rest of the video, not just for her family, but really also for herself. For ceremony outfits, the Queen has always favored British designers. The most famous one was Norman Hartnell, who made her coronation gown in 1953, a beautiful gown that says, feminine, strong, powerful Queen. It was a perfect gown, I think, for the event. He made many, many more gowns and remained her tailor until he passed in 1979. That's quite a long time. Then she had 2 more official tailors since then. She tends to stick with one for decades, really, because just 3 people, that's not much for such a long reign. She is mostly known nowadays for her colorful outfits. In fact, she wears only strictly colorful outfits whenever she's in public, and there is a reason for that, which she has said herself. She wants to stand out in a crowd. When hundreds and thousands of people come to see her, she wants them to be able to recognize her or a piece of her, or a piece of hat from afar. She has said, I have to be seen to be believed. And I can never wear beige because nobody will know who I am. I found a fun article online, which I will link below, where they mapped the color palette of what she's wearing. Pretty much everything is very bright, very high in chroma, and when you hover over each color, you can see at which event she wore that color. There are actual statistics about how often she wears which color throughout a year. One year, Vogue had counted that she wore 29% blue. And that shows how carefully, strategically and symbolically everything is planned in everything that the Queen does or wear, because blue, again, is the color of royalty. Yellow is reportedly her happy color, and if you've seen my latest trend video on spring-summer trends for this year, you know that yellow is super trendy this summer, so actually it's a happy accident, but this year the Queen is on trend. Having said that, in private she does wear beige, as you can see on this beautiful family portrait shot by none other than Leibovitz. Kate has started to wear solid color, bright monochromatic outfits too on some occasions. Meanwhile, Meghan so far has stick to beige, black, white and navy. You might have noticed that no matter the event or situation, the Queen is always carrying a purse around with her. I wonder what's in it. because she doesn't need to drive, pay, or go anywhere really by herself. So maybe it's empty, I don't know, I would love to know. So the purse is usually black and usually matching the shoes. Side note on the shoes, an employee breaks them in for her by walking in them, but only on carpets so that they won't show signs of wear and tear on the sole when she starts to wear them. It's all the heavy logistics in the royal household. She owns over 200 bags by the house Launer, a British brand, of course. And these bags for her are made in a special way because the handle is extra long. That's to make it easier for her to shake hands, which fairly she has to do quite often. Fun fact, the bag is also used to signal her employees, and I think that's the main reason why she's actually carrying an empty purse. When she's seated somewhere at a table with people in society, if she puts the bag on the table, it means I would like to leave within the next 5 minutes, so arrange that please, without having to say anything. If she puts the bag on the ground, this is an alarm signal that means I hate the conversation I'm in, please get me out of here. Then next point, we've seen that the Queen always matches everything pretty much in her outfit. Have you noticed though that the umbrellas match the clothes as well? And by matching, I mean the exact Pantone reference. Have you noticed? It's always the exact same color as what she's wearing. Monochromatic at its best. If you need inspiration for monochromatic color palettes, look no further. But how come it's matching that well, right? Well, she orders all her umbrellas from the brand Fulton, again a British company. It's transparent because she wants to be seen even when she's wearing an umbrella. And then the edge of the umbrella has a specific Pantone reference. The process is that she plans her outfits in advance. They send a fabric sample to Fulton. Fulton prepares a sample for approval. The sample gets approved, and then they make the umbrella. So I would love to know how long in advance the outfits of a queen are planned out to allow for an umbrella production by the time she actually wears the outfit. And I would love to know how many people are employed just to manage her closet. On to underwear. Same thing. The Queen has been wearing one brand since 1960. Their name is Rigby Peller. Originally, it was just a little boutique founded by 2 corset makers. Now it's a bigger brand of lingerie with the full scope you would expect. Bespoke and high quality. That's typically a brand you would buy from for bridal purposes, for instance. Note that to become a royal official supplier, to get the royal warrant, you need to be a supplier of the royal household for at least 5 years prior. And then you get the stamp. So actually, the Queen has been using that one brand of underwear for over 60 years already. That's good customer loyalty, isn't it? Then for outerwear, she'd wear Barbour. It's famous. If you've seen the series The Crown on Netflix, you see her wearing her Barbour coat whenever she goes to Balmoral, the castle in Scotland. For rainwear, she goes with Burberry. Burberry has actually had a royal warrant since 1919, so that was even before her. Sometimes being an official supplier of the royal household goes across and beyond generations. For every garment and every product at all that she uses, there is an official supplier with the royal warrants. And usually she's very loyal to a brand. And since everybody copies, the companies with royal warrants thrive. So she's sure that nothing she buys will be discontinued and she can keep rebuying for decades. Isn't it practical? Thumbs up if you found this video entertaining. Thank you very much. If you would like to watch the previous one on the fashion rules, the etiquette that the members of the royal family are expected to follow, I will link that video here in the corner and down below in the description. Have a look if you've missed it. And I would love to know if you personally buy something only from one brand. If yes, what is it? Because usually it's a sign of good quality, isn't it? I will see you on Sunday for a new video. And until then, take care. Bye.